What's up, everybody? Cam Stockman here with South County Stocks. And guys, today I'm going to switch it up and start a new series, which is going to be basically tips for traders, right? Tips for traders, TOT. Now, with tips for traders, guys, I want to start this series off by utilizing a very important tool in my trading platform here, which is the Webull platform, the computer platform, right? Not the app. I'm talking about the Webull actual computer platform, whether it's for Mac or for PC. It's been so useful for me. I use my watch lists on it. I track the stocks, and I actually mark my entry and exits based on it. I sometimes read the news there. I do have other sources, yes, but it's an all-in-one tool. Let's dive right into it, guys, and see why it's so special. Now, of course, we do know Webull, just like Robinhood, they have $0 commissions for each trade and no deposits or minimum deposit available. So you can just get started $5, $10, or $50, however much you want. You do get access to those tools for free, and as soon as you create your account, I want you to always go to platform right here and just download the platform, whether it's for Mac or for Windows. Once you do that and you get access to the platform, this is where it's going to end up leading you, right? You're going to end up with a platform just like this. It's very cool. You have markets on the left-hand side. You can track stuff, and it's super interesting. But when you first get it, it won't look just like this. Matter of fact, it's going to be a lot, it's not as cool, right? It won't have the news right here in the quote. It won't have all that cool stuff. So what I want you guys to do first is, as soon as you download the platform, I want you to just look at it as is. Remove any stocks you have in the watch list, right? So I'm going to just remove this one, that one. Now I want to clean up my watch list. And then I want to go right over here, the bottom left, where it says settings. So go to settings at the bottom left and start with general. Make sure you copy what I have, right? So if you're in Pacific Standard Time in California or in the West Side, then this is the time you're going to do. And if you're not, then do whatever time it is for you. If different language, then go right ahead and choose. I guess there's only English or Chinese. You got your ticker display, make sure it's on this one, and then you want to skip hotkeys and go right to trade. You can set up your own hotkeys, by the way. But for trade, you want to make sure your trade number one is limit. It'll always be on market. You want to set it for limit. Number two is quantity, right? Make sure it's at 100%. That way, when you're trying to sell all, you can sell all right away. Time and force, make it good till canceled. So if you set an order, it's good. Don't make it day where it'll cancel itself. And extended hours, make sure it's yes in case you need to buy or sell in the pre-market or aftermarket. After that, you want to go down here to do frequently used shares, and you'll start with 10, number 1, 50 for number 2, 100 for 3, 250 for 4, 500, and 1,000. So this is basically if you want to buy 10 shares at a time, you just click 10. Right, so those are going to be available for you to click on right away and find right away. It's in front of your eyes. You can set it up however you want. I have mine set up as such. Next, we have is percentage. We have 5%, 10%, 20, 25, 50, and 100, right? So I can sell however I see fit based on the share amount I have and how the stock's performing. All right, and then next thing you want to do, guys, is just get out of settings. Let's just go right over here and just add this one to the watch list. Next thing we want to do is just click on the stock or any stock and just have it there, just so we can start showing what we're going to do with the chart, right? So we're going to go on number 1, indicators, and we're going to uncheck every single one, right? We're going to uncheck this, that, every single one. We don't even know we can add VWAP, stuff like that, but we don't want them right now. We want a clean chart. Number 2 is we're going to go to the line here, style, and make sure to change it to line, right? Make sure it's line. If you prefer something else, go for it, but this is the best. Next, you're going to go here to settings in the middle, right? So we finished with this setting. Now we're going to go to this settings. In this settings here, we want to make sure we click on advanced chart, and it's on fixed, and show extended hours, show high, low price, and overlap volume. So check those 3, make sure these 2 are unchecked, and then make sure these 4 bottom there are checked. And you're done there, and you're moving on to the widget settings right over here. Once you click on the widget settings, I want you to go to quotes first and make sure that NASDAQ total view is checked, but then key statistics isn't, right? Remove key statistics. Remove time and sales as well. Now add trade, add order and positions, and go all the way down and just to news. And that's it. Next, you want to do news. You just want to check those 2. press release and news, and everything else unchecked, right? So only two. With financials, you only want to check financial forecast and financial statements, nothing else. You're trying to clean up your platform. With press releases, you only want to check press releases, nothing else. But with analysis, you want to check on key statistics, time and sales, and then you want to go down and check on the bottom 5. ETF weighing, institutional holdings, short interest profile, and analysts. Now that you're done with all that, if you go here on quote, this is where you're buying and selling your stock, right? So you're either buying or you're selling. And this is the quantity. You click on it, you can choose to buy 5%, 20%. Remember, we set that up 10% or 100%. And here's the limit price. Now, this is super cool. Is you can click on the right-hand side right here where there's this pen, and you can click last price, and this will automatically track the stock. So you don't have to keep updating it. When it hits a certain price, you just click nail the order. Right now, you can set a password on your account. I'll do that. And then here we can simply place an order, right? So I'll make it last price, so it'll continue to track it. It's on good till cancel because we've set that as a default, and so is this as default. And then we're going to place the order, right? And it'll say it must be greater than 0, right? So because I don't have buying power, as you can see. But that's how easy it is. Now, if I want to sell, I can just go sell. I can either type in, okay, 24, so if it goes down to 23, I'm selling all. And now I'm just waiting. And hopefully it doesn't, right? But hope it didn't, then I'll just go, and it went up, I'll just go last price. And it'll automatically update back to the last price, and I can sell for a profit. Right? So always be ready to sell for a loss, just in case when you buy, you can be ready to sell right away. For example, it was 24, I'll say, all right, if it's 22, I'm out. And I'm ready, right? But then it went up to 25, boom. I do last price and it's back up to 25. And then I sell for a profit. And I don't have to sell all, right? I'll go 25%, sell a quarter, and sell in increments for profit, milk it. Alrighty, guys. Now that part is buying and selling. Over here you have the news. Remember we set up that news to have our news and press releases over here in this setting, or in the widget settings part. So as you can see, we have the news and we have the press release, so we can keep up with the firm. And then we have financials, right? If you really want to dig in, you got it all right over here. Press releases by itself, because those are really important, right? Those are when they say they're going to extend, they're going to get delisted. When it comes to these cheaper companies, we have to keep track of them. And then the analysis is basically when we want to really look at it. All right, what's the volume? Because I don't even trade volume, guys. I really don't. I used to trade volume and news and stuff like that. Now I really just trade price action. If the price is good, I'm in. If the price is bad, I'm out. I buy low, I sell high, and I've really kept it as simple as that. But here you have access to all that additional information, time of sales, right? Who's buying? You can literally look at order by order right here and how much percentages. So you'll see who's buying, who's selling, and for what. The analysts and what they're saying, buy and hold, amazing. Short interest, the shorters, right? Look at that, everything, right? So the profile, I mean, geez. Okay, and now guys, when you're in the trade and you want to track the stock, and this is the last thing you guys got to know about this Webull platform to fully utilize it, is if it reaches a high, you can put a line, and then you can change the color of the line if you want. And then if you want, you can also put a line down here, and you can change this one to red, right? And then we can also create a little trend line right over here. Boom. You see that? I mean, another trend line right here, right? So what are we waiting for here? We're waiting for, of course, the reversal, right? But see, you're able to do these little calculations without real work. I mean, look how easy it was for me to just put a line, and now I can clearly see the setup. This is how easy it is to use Webull. I want you guys to take full advantage of Webull. Use my link so I can get 2 free stocks every time one of you guys sign up. I'm going to leave that link right below here, guys. And if you have any questions, go ahead and contact me. I'm Cam Stockman. I'm a member of South County Stocks. We teach people how to learn and earn from the stock market. And we got your back, 100%. As far as my socials, it's all linked below as well at Cam Stockman or at South County Stocks. You guys can also check out my other YouTube channel, Cam Stockman, which is going to have my video of my adventures. So I already recorded a lot of adventures, from playing with tigers to riding horses to climbing waterfalls or mountains and stuff like that. And I just want to share it with you guys. It's a cool life. You only get to live it when you're a trader. I tried when I wasn't, and it just wasn't working. So now that I'm a trader, I'm actually recording. I got my drones, my cameras. I'm living the life, and I will start showing you guys what you can do too with just a little bit of extra side income to fill in the gaps when it comes to what you want to do for a living with the things you love, right? You make an extra $2,000-3,000. Now you spend 1,500 on vacation. You're not worried, right? So let's do that together, guys. Love you guys. This is all for one for all the way, right? I benefit when you benefit. We all benefit together. You're not taking money out of my pocket. I'm not taking some out of yours. Quite the opposite. We're all helping each other. So let's continue to do that. Cam Stockman, I am out.